Hello everyone, I am Zakir Hussain from IEEE SIT student branch. In this video, we will see how to write equations in Latex and few simple tricks that you can use to write complicated equations in less time. And then we will see how to write tables and again few tricks to draw the tables faster and easier. And followed by we will see how to write bibliography and how to cite them. So let's begin. To write a simple equation that comes within a paragraph, yeah, you can just start with dollar symbol that it will enter math mode, and anything written within those two dollar symbols will be treated as equations. Okay, say you just need to write a simple equation, say z square is equal to a square plus b square. So you can write, yeah, so this is a simple equation. So once you press Ctrl S, like compile it, you can see here this equation comes within the paragraph, says z square is equal to a square plus b square. Okay, see, you can find the difference once you write the content in the math mode. The symbol z, which is not a regular symbol, and even the symbol a and b, these are all not the regular symbols. These are the symbols used in the mathematical equation. So you will get it as equation itself, not as a regular writing. Okay. Okay. So now let us see if you want to write an equation that is outside a paragraph and center aligned. To do so, you just have to put the equation within double dollar symbol. Okay. So once you put double dollar, and anything written within these two double dollars will be outside the paragraph and it will be center aligned. Say f is equal to ma, be our equation. This is outside the paragraph. So I just save it. Yeah, here you can see center aligned equation f is equal to ma. This is outside the paragraph. So if you want the equation to be center aligned and outside the paragraph, you can just do this way. Okay. The other way is if you want to write an equation and number it so that you can refer the equation later in the explanation. Say. So to do so, you just have to write slash begin equation, slash begin equation. Yeah, it will like automatically append the end equation. Then you just have to put right. Okay, before that, as we told before, we are numbering the equation to refer it later. So we will label it slash label. Yeah, the usual convention that is followed to label an equation is eq colon say sample equation. Okay, here we will write say t underscore alpha. Yeah, to write the Greek symbols alpha, beta, or anything, any symbol, you can't just put that symbol. You have to use the name of that symbol. For that, yeah, you can find those things in the word leaf guide. The link of this will be shared in the video description. You can refer it there. See, for all the symbols, you have the names. See, this is zeta, eta, and all. You can just use this code slash eta to get this symbol. Okay. Yeah, let's come back. Say alpha is equal to. Okay, if I run this, yeah, here I got t underscore alpha is equal to a power b, which is numbered as equation 2.1. This equation numbering is as follows. 2 represents chapter 2 and 1 represents first equation. So 2.1 represents first equation in the chapter 2. Okay, clear. Yeah, these are all the small equations that we can write like without much difficulty. Say if your equation is bit complex as this, here you can see this is like a pretty much good example for a complex equation. If you want to write this equation, obviously you can write it. You know how to use the symbols, how to use underscore, and for summation, yeah, for mathematical operation, again you can find those in the same link. Here you can find mathematics. For integration differentiation, there will be symbols. say like this. For this equation, for this integral, you can just code it this way. Okay, so for any for like to use any symbols, you can find them in the guide. Okay, so you know how to write this equation, no doubt in that. But to save time, like writing this equation will definitely consume a bit more time. So to save the time, we have a tool called mathpick tool. Okay, I will just go to Google and type www.mathpix.com. Okay, so yeah, this is the tool that we'll be using for, like, you can download according to your operating system. For me it is Windows. I will just click on it and it will ask for download. I will just download the executable file, which is around 36.7 MB. Okay, to save the time, I have already downloaded that. This is the tool. The installation is very simple. Just double click it, go on next, create a desktop shortcut. If you want, you can tick this and run at Windows startup. If you don't want this to happen, just untick this and put next. It will install. It is very simple. Yeah, done. Launch. Yeah, this is the Matrix tool. To begin with, you just have to create account if you don't have one. It is very simple. Just click on create account. It will redirect you. Yeah, just enter your email ID and give a password, whichever you wish, and agree the terms and conditions and sign up. Okay, once you sign up, just if you want, save the password, and a verification link will be sent to your email ID. So just open your email ID. Yeah, so this is how you will get the verification link. And again, I'm not robot. Continue to log in. Okay, so this is this thing you have to do. Then again, come back to the tool and log in. Just use your email ID that you just signed up. Log in. Yeah, yeah, this is our tool. To write any equation, it is very simple. Just click on this small monitor shown. You will find a plus symbol. Okay, that will help you to select the equation. Just select the equation. Here is your equation, and here is the latex code. Okay, just press copy, copy it, then go to your editor. Yeah, here is our editor. Just paste it. Okay, and if I run now, yeah, it's done. See, here you can find the equation. It is coming in the next line because in our PDF it was in the next line. I will just remove this double slash that will be used to come to the next line. Okay, clear. So again, I will compile. Yeah, here is your equation. So these like pretty much complicated equation, you did it in no time. Okay, so if you find the equations are too complicated and time consuming, you can just use this tool to write like that will help you in saving time. Okay, so the problem is you will get only 50 equations that you can write with this math tool. Okay, if you want to upgrade it, you can upgrade it to pro version, but I think 50 equations are sufficient to like make any report. You can just sign up with another email ID and again get 50 snips free so that you can write equations. Okay, I hope this is clear and you got to know how to use this math pick tool. So just to summarize, we just saw how to write an equation within a paragraph that is using single dollar symbols. Then to write an equation outside the paragraph that is center aligned, we will write the equation in double dollar symbols. To number an equation and to refer it later, you can just write it this way within slash begin equation and end equation. And you just write the equation here. And to refer it later, you just need to label the equation, label this way. And yeah, how to refer the equation? Just put slash ref, enter, EQ, EQ colon. Yeah, the convention is because this, if you just randomly name a equation, it will be difficult for you to search it. So if you just put eq colon, if you press here eq colon, all the equations will be displayed. Select whichever you need. I just select sample equation. Yeah, I will just compile it. Yeah, here you can see this equation is refer the way 2.1. So, okay, to refer the equation anywhere within your paragraph, you can just put slash ref and the equation label. Okay, this is how you refer the equation. And to write complicated equations, you just use math pick tool. Okay, yeah, one more. Once you close the math pick tool, just open it, math picks tool. Sometimes it will not pop up. Just it will be here. Click on the arrow and select the mathpick tool. And yeah, if it is like this, go back before clicking on the monitor. Go to the PDF where your equation is. Okay. Then select the window and select the equation. Once you select the equation, you will get the code. Just copy it and go to your editor. And just paste it. Okay. As simple as this. Okay, so hope this is clear, how to write equations, how to write center aligned equations, how to write equations with numbers, and how to use mathpick tool to write complicated equations. Now let us see how to write tables. To write the table you just need to follow a simple syntax. The syntax is as follows: slash begin table. Okay. Again, yeah, this word leaf editor is so nice. Like once you press slash begin table, it will give you syntax, a basic template of it. Okay. So here there is something that you can specify in the square braces. That you have few parameters. I will just list them down. You can put there h if you want the table to be in the place where you have inserted. Okay, so you can put h. H means here. Okay, as you know, the latex editor will arrange your report like in the standard format. So like it follows few standards. It will rearrange the tables accordingly so that it can follow the standards. But again, you can specify them so that it will somehow manage to, somehow it will not, like it will not assure you, but to some extent it will be there where you have inserted. Okay, with h. This slash t represents top, and again b represents bottom, and if it is in the middle of the page, you can just write p in like float. Okay, and again you can combine the instructions as well. Say ht you can write as well. Okay, and again in some cases you like somehow want that table to be there itself. Okay, so in that case you can put exclamation mark and h, so it will like sometimes override the rules so that your table will be there itself. So in that situation you can put exclamation mark and h. Okay, I will put h here so that the table should be where I have inserted. Centering represent the table will be in the center. Again, yeah. And the caption here, I can give the caption of my table. I will just give my table. Okay. If you want to refer the table later, you can just label it. So table label. Okay. So here is the basic syntax. Here is a 2-column table so that the 2 columns you can specify here. If you want the vertical lines to be there, you can represent them by pipe symbol. Okay. And for the horizontal lines, you have to write slash h line. And the content of the table, you can just specify using, separate them using the ampersand symbol. So the content of different columns you can do this way. Again, for the horizontal line, you will be writing h line. Again, h line. So if I compile this code, yeah, here you can see we have a small table, simple table with 2 columns and 2 rows. Okay. Yeah, this is fine to write simple table. Say you have bit complicated table, a bigger one. And for that, writing this code may sometimes confuse you. Okay, in such case, we have an online editor, Latex table editor, Latex table generator. Okay, so go on the first link. Here is where you can generate the table online. Okay, to draw the table, it is like more similar to one you will be drawing in the Microsoft Office Word. Okay, where you just draw the table and fill the content. Here is also the same thing. Just go to table, select the size of the table. Okay, I've just selected the size of the table. You can do manual entries here. Okay, enter the values. Okay, and once done, like this, you can just make the entries. And if you want the borders, you can just click on this. Like you have to select complete table and click on this. This will give you borders. And yeah, there are few more settings here. Like we'll be discussing them. If you come down, here is a option called caption above. If you want the caption of the table to be above the table, you can just select this. Okay. If you want it below, you can just go on selecting below and center the table if you want the table to be in center, and scale within text. If you want the table size to be according to the text entered, you can select this option. And if you want to rotate the table in the horizontal or like in the landscape mode, you can select this. And if you want, if a table is very big and if you want to like split the table into multiple pages, you can select this option. Okay. So yeah, after this, here you can give your caption for the table. Caption is something that comes below or above the table that says what the table is about. Label is the name you give to the table so that to refer the table in the explanation. Clear? So I will just say, this is my sample table. Okay, and the for label again same. For tables, we will follow a convention called TAB colon so that it will be easy to search the table. TAB table label. You can give like meaningful names so that it will be easy for you to search the table. So you will draw the table and you will draw the borders and give caption, label, and do the settings here and just click on generate. This will generate the code. Okay, this is actually very helpful. And go to your editor and just paste it. As I mentioned before, here is something that you can put to set the position of the table. I will put here. Again, I will run. Again, if you want to center the table, just put slash centering. Okay, then compile it. Yeah, here is our table with a caption above it and centered. Okay, like this, you can use the online table editor to form bigger tables. You can do manual entries and form the table. So nice, right? So this is how you can draw the tables. And one more thing that is there to be discussed is if your table is like bit complicated, say our table is something like this, which is very big, and you don't want to do manual entries, so but you have the pick. So in that case, you can insert a pick as a table. So for that, follow this syntax again, same slash begin table and the end table and slash centering caption label. Everything will remain same. The small difference is here you will tabulate the things. So slash begin tabular where you can where you specify the table content, but to give the image, just put this single line. It is similar as inserting an image. So again, yeah, you just put slash include graphics and scale to scale the image and the image location here. So if I run this, yeah, here is your table, which is an image actually, and we have the table name above it. Okay, this is how you can insert image as table. Clear? So just to summarize it, To insert a table, we'll follow a simple syntax slash begin table. Like the overleaf editor automatically gives you the entire syntax. You need not remember it. Just give the caption, which is the name of the table, representing what the table is, and the label of the table to refer it later, and the table tabular. And we discussed about the online editor, like online table generator, where you can just draw the table and make the settings and download the code. Okay, so this is about the table. Hope it will be helpful. Now let us see about bibliography. You have to follow few standards to put a paper in the bibliography, paper name in the bibliography. The basic syntax is, first you will write the names of the authors followed by the paper, and regarding that paper, where it was published, page number, volume number, and the date of the conference or something like that. To remember this, to do this, it is again time consuming. So here is a tip for you that you can use to write the bibliography very easily. Okay, so to begin with the bibliography, you just need to write slash add contents line TOC, table of content, and the chapter and the bibliography. So we are just specifying that this is the bibliography chapter, and here is the table of content of it. And to start with, slash begin, again the same syntax, slash begin bibliography, the bibliography. Okay, it will give you the basic syntax. Say this is your paper, you are referring in your project, and you need to put this in the bibliography. As mentioned before, there are the standards which you have to follow, but you need not remember it. It is very simple. Just copy the name of the paper, copy it, and then go to Google. Here, go to Google Scholar. Just enter the name of that project and search it. So this is the paper that was published in IEEE Access. Okay, and to cite it in bibliography, here is an option. You can find two codes. Just click on it. So usually we will be following Harvard standards. Here is the thing which you need. Just copy it. To start with, you have to give the name so that you can cite the paper in the explanation. The convention followed here is big colon and the paper name. Say we give paper 1. Okay, name it according to the paper so that it will be helpful for you to cite it, and just paste it here. And make sure the title of the paper it should be in italic. So I just put slash text IT, open the flower bracket, and after it just close the flower bracket. So this is it. So I will just compile. Yeah, here you can see this is our first paper. Okay, and say if you have to refer some website, again slash bib item, say bib online, and you can put the website here, website name here, the website name, and in the next line you can just put slash text IT and put link www.google.com. okay, clear. So this is how you can put the links in the bibliography. Yeah, here you got it. Okay, yeah, that's it. And one more, the last thing, to refer these papers in the explanation. Okay, go to any chapter. Say I go to technical paper. Okay, just put we are citing the paper slash cite and bib colon paper 1. The paper is cited. Okay, I'll just compile it. Yeah, here you can see we are citing the paper. Okay, so that's all about this video. To summarize, we just learned how to write equations, how to use math pick tool to write complex equations, and then we saw about tables, how to write table, how to make use of online table editor to write the table, and yeah, and how to insert the table as image. And then we saw how to write bibliography, how to use Google Scholar to get the bibliography standard and how to cite websites and how to cite the paper. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.